woo. Yeah, yeah. Old dirty Kana boy, your day is coming. Your day is coming. Whoa, yeah. Old dirty Kana boy, your day is coming. Your day is coming. Slapping away granny and Pitney with impunity, like you are God Almighty. But that's not so. Oh no. I hope when your time comes, they show you no pity. Murder you just like you murder people on the street every day. Old dirty Kana boy, your day is coming. Your day is coming. Whoa, yeah. Old dirty Kana boy, your day is coming. Your day is coming.
Ring the alarm, another youth gone. Open up the scriptures, make we chant another psalm. Them dirty boy and not come. Them a worship fire. Killing all the baby we just born. Another song of tribulation. I come to sing too much bloodshed. Bloodshed on the rhythm. Them glorifying the gun king. I teach the youth them gunsling. See another bother balling. We are one them.
Old dirty Kana boy, your day is coming.
On the spot, news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what Guan, a blessed and wonderful Wednesday evening to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side. So we have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we're going in a Jamaica. So watch your snow, my peeps. It's politics time again. Are you gonna vote now? Yeah, man. So I do encourage each and every one of you out there this morning. Go on out there. Go vote. Vote not because you're a die-hearted PNP or Labourite, or because I saw your community stay, or your mother and father did ban so you have to come so too. Go out and vote for the party that you honestly think is best suited to run the country for the next 5 years. But little more down in the evening, we're going to give us some election updates as everything unravels. Yeah, man. Now we're going to kick it off in the evening with some update. Now, the first update is coming out of the St. Anne Police Division surrounding the fatality of two of our nation's most vulnerable last week, Wednesday. We are talking about 3-year-old Shamari Henry and his 1-year-old brother, Amir Sanders, where it is said that their lives was allegedly taken by the father of the younger brother. Now, last week, On The Spot News Media and other news outlets, to include traditional news outlets, would have stated that the criminal element in question confessed to the brutality and fatality of the little ones. Now the commanding officer for the St. Anne Police Division, that's Rowan Elliott, is now refuting the claims and gave clarification following media reports suggesting that the criminal element admitted involvement. Now listen.
I am aware that it is in the media that the suspect involved in the murder of the 2 children in Swamp District, Monique, has confessed to the crime. But I want to make it clear that he did not confess. He remains in custody and should be charged in short order. He went to court last week, Thursday, was remanded by the court until September 2. And we expect that he will be brought before the court after certain investigation processes have been satisfied.
Now the next update that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the St. Catherine South Police Division, where the criminal element identified as 19-year-old Adriano Anderson, otherwise known as Hagman, who is charged for the alleged fatal knockings and clappings of a man at a candlelight vigil in Gregory Park, Portmore, St. Catherine. He has been remanded back in custody. So the judge say no bail. Yeah, man. Now, Adriano is charged with the fatal knockings and clappings of a man, using a weapon to commit a scheduled offense, and possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. Now the case against him has been transferred from the St. Catherine Parish Court to the Gun Court, where it will be mentioned on August 6th. Now the criminal element is charged for taking the life of 31-year-old Uriah Palmer, otherwise known as Children, said to be a laborer of Kiman's Gardens in Gregory Park. So allegations are that, just for those who may have forgotten, sometime around 1 a.m. on August 14th, Palmer was at the vigil when the area was lit up by Anderson and his knockings and clappings. It is stated that they had a brief conversation before the criminal element allegedly brandished a handgun and just start wake up the place. Yeah, man. So Palmer get a couple can. Well, he was, however, assisted to the hospital where he was officially pronounced you know what. The criminal element turned himself in to the police the following day after everything was blasted all over social media. He was officially charged on Monday, August 18th, after being interviewed in the presence of his attorney. He is being represented by attorney at law, Rodian Richardson. Yeah, man. So anyway, make we continue. Now we're going to give you a full rundown pan all the knockings and clappings them are going from Monday throughout Tuesday, from Moran Point to Negril Point. So we're going to start over there in St. Thomas. These are the Monday happenings. A place known as Nesbury Street in Middleton. This brother here, presently on your screen, identified as Ajajah Bryan, otherwise known as Lucky. 21-year-old, never so lucky because it is stated that him come from Soho district in St. Thomas, and some man roll up on him and knife him up, leaving him lifeless. The man them deal with the situation a certain type of way. Now the Morant Bay CIB is presently investigating. And then over there in the Kingston Western Police Division, right down at Princess Street, we get to understand, say, this brother here, presently on your screen, identified as Carlo Ellis, otherwise known as Foley or Kino. I drive a taxi and had a verbal physical altercation with a licensed firearm holder. It is said, boy, the cabbie bring knife, guard gun war. Now the cabbie end up losing 3 pints, spread out like a sheet, right next to the Kingston Public Hospital. No longer among the land of the living. Eyewitnesses on the scene had this to say. Listen.
The man I run it from him cause him own death.
Bumbleclad.
The man cause him own death. Taxi man cause him own death. Watch out! boy money and everything, one in I'm head. Mama just win.
Oh, Maxa, brother.
Oh, we are telling for going around the fucking man. Oh, we are telling for leave the fucking man alone. The man cause him one. Come on, taxi and push the man. One push down.
I rush the man, brother. I rush the bumper class.
And you say from you can hear members of John Public say what them say. When time the thing so fresh, you know say there's a lot of truth to it. Yeah, man. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about, you know, my peeps, is coming out of the St. Andrew Central Police Division. Right round a Kasha Park there, so. And knockings and clappings go on round there. Now, a brother identified as Romario, otherwise known as Kwanzaa, end up get can up round there. Now, we get to understand, say, him brother did the right there too. A brother known as Joseph, but them call him Currency. Him get can up round there too. Now we don't know for sure who was the intended target, but I'm pretty sure one of the brothers most definitely was the target. So on the Spot News Media, we'll most definitely be keeping checks on this one and update you subsequently. Now the next thing that we're going to talk about is still in the St. Andrew Central Police Division. But this time, round in the Matilda's Corner policing area, a place named Tavistock Heights, police them find the body of a brother known as Kenneth Knight in an advanced state of decomposition in his house. Now the Alpha 3 police is presently investigating that one. Now the next thing that we're going to talk about is coming out of the neighboring St. Andrew North Police Division. Right up in the Constant Spring policing area. Round Arlene Avenue, the police them find another body. But them a say, boy, them don't know who the brother is because nobody no come forward to come claim it and tell them who as yet. So the body still remains unidentified. And still in the St. Andrew North Police Division. Still up in the Constant Spring part there so. But round a Maninzil district. A brother known as Ramesh Ellis. Boy, may I tell you, the man them deal with the situation a certain type of way. Them murder him, leaving him lifeless. Get fi understand say around a Burnside district they say in a Red Hills him come from. So he was taken out in a hail of bullets, left for dead along the roadway. Now the Constant Spring Police is presently investigating that one. Now the next thing that we're going to talk about is coming out of the St. Catherine South Police Division. Right round a Tanner Lane there so, in a Bridgeport. A brother known as Cecil get can up. Yeah man. And we get to understand say another person that goes by the name of Santana get can up round there in at the same time too. So right now, 100-man police say them might investigate that one day. Now for Tuesdays, set of knockings and clappings. We are going to kick it off with the criminal element that was seen just before the On The Spot News Media intro. When the criminal element's anthem was played, we are talking about Kiman, foreman, but them call him Kimmy or Nicey in our streets. Him come from a place in a Bull Bay known as Taylorland. Him and one of him criminal associates, so them call Russian or Rifleman, end up get them food. Nyam, yeah man. Officer Yeman pick and team. Have to rise the rifle and go clam. Now, Tuesday, sometime about 3:30 thereabout, round a Version Gully in a 9 miles, there in a Bull Bay. The police, them say boy, them get fi understand say a little man went missing. He went missing from Monday, September 1. So them go round a Version Gully for go search for the man. But upon reaching in the community, to their surprise, they saw several criminal elements armed with handguns and rifles. It is stated that when the policemen were seen by the criminal elements, they opened fire. And of course, Officer Yeman Pick and team, who is well trained at the agriculture school in Portland, where them learn how to plant can in a dirty boy stomach. Return the fire and the criminal elements dispersed in separate areas. Now the police them say one time them a search through the place. Them buck up on a hut and guess who them see in there? Spread out pan him back with a 9mm pistol in close proximity to him hand. The criminal element known as Russian, aka RifleMan. Yeah, man. So the police them search the hut. Them say them find some police vest, police hat, and police paraphernalia. Them find all some extra rounds, some 12 gauge and some 7.62 rounds of ammunition. The police also stated that they found what they describe as a 303 rifle in the hut. But when them look around in the surroundings, several huts were also in the surroundings, which indicates that the criminal element them use up the side there for a hideout. And whilst them a search the area, boom, guess who them go buck up on? Officer Yeman pick, trip over and foot and nearly drop the man lie down between some stone, curl up, bacon, riddled through him body. Yeah, man. The criminal element here presently on your screen known as Kiman, foreman. Now this criminal element is wanted for a slew of firearm related offenses. So I'm going to play a clip that On The Spot News Media did some time ago on Kiman, foreman, and his relentless life of crime. Now listen. The criminal element known as Kiman, foreman, but them call him Kimi in the streets, a high-ranking member of the Taylorland gang, him carry out the robbery and knockings and clappings. So here we go on now. Some little juvenile, we never know too sure how them come by for them money and thing, you know. But them drive a 2018 X6, go out in the 9 miles Bull Bay area there, so right at the vicinity at Taylorland Bridge. So a 16-year-old in a vehicle, a 18-year-old in a vehicle, and a third friend in a vehicle. So them have 2 iPhone where them say them are going to switch out for a bike. But when time them reach out there, the criminal element from the Taylorland gang, we are talking about Kiman, foreman, otherwise known as Kimi, and some other of his cronies, joke the youth them, knock it and clap it on them, and rob them of all their monies. Yeah, man. Almost spread them out like a sheet. But luckily for them, the act of divine intervention go on and they're still among the land of the living. So the criminal element identified as Kiman, foreman, is now most definitely wanted by the Kingston Eastern Police. He's wanted for committing several robberies within the Greenvale Road community of Bull Bay. So anyone having any information surrounding the whereabouts of Kimi, the criminal element, please to contact the Kingston Eastern Police. Yeah, man. Some peeps, him never heed to the warning, so him get the conning. So right there and then, another decent spot of work again by the squad of them. Yeah, man. Now the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the Brownstown area in the St. Ann Police Division, where the police them find another body. A brother known as Hewlett Green, 41 years old, come from round Knapdale, Brownstown in a St. Ann. He was found in a chair of an abandoned house. Now the police, them don't know for sure what really go on where that is concerned. But the next one, them have a little idea about what go on right here so. So we get to understand, say, a 77-year-old man identified as Errol Henry, a retiree and also a returning resident, car we get to understand, say, him live overseas for a mighty long time and come back to Jamaica for just relax, retire, enjoy the weather and some fresh fruits and some good breeze, but that was short-lived because the criminal elements them get to him. The police stated that they were called in, and upon their arrival at his home, he was seen sitting in a chair with the mouth tie up, hand and foot tie up, and the man them bust him throat like a goat. Man them deal with the situation. Grimy. So right now, the Sentan police are presently investigating. Yeah, man. Now, the last thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is that a St. Catherine resident, a female by the way, is worried about how she'll overcome her son's back-to-school expense after fraudulently losing over 1.5 million from her national commercial bank account. She recounted the ordeal in a tearful interview with a nationwide news network reporter. The woman is said to be a waitress from St. Catherine. She says that she went to an NCB branch in July to draw money from her account. But to her surprise, the account that used to have over $1.5 million was now empty. Now we're going to hear from the St. Catherine mother as she gives this teary-eyed report of what had taken place with her hard-earned monies. Now listen.
July the 7th, so I did go before that and I did put the 11,000 in the account. Me not realize say the money a jar out. But now realize say it had it to the jar out from them the time there. I go into the bank and explain to the girl. And she take out one farm and whatever. And then she go up on my account and then she say, somebody have me information and show up on team you and them place. And she ask me and I say, it's not me. Me now go jam my own money and go back, go ball fee. Me I use it by back my son back to school. Cause normally him father would have sent, but me no wait for him father to send money cause me have that money. So me use that money and buy up him some of them and put it back. As the account them just won't need to give my son a start. Me open the account for my son. It was him 6th birthday coming up and I did work with the account. So through him did younger, me have to put my name at top and him name at bottom. So when him father send money, me split the money, me put half in it, me take back half. Sometimes me do put the whole of it in the bank and use my own money.
Boy, mother, definitely feel your pain, and a lot of Jamaicans can definitely sympathize and or empathize with your pain, cause whole heap away feel it at the hands of these criminal elements who claims that they are scammers and wear it as a badge of honor, as some of us as Jamaicans embrace them. Boy, may I tell you, it's rough. But anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.